Good riddance, Mixer.
Whoa.
James.
That's fine.
Video game podcast.
Microsoft is shutting down Mixer and partnering with Facebook Gaming. So, a lot of people are kind of affected by this, but not really affected by it. So, we were a part of Mixer. We didn't really use it, but
I used it a little
Same
bit.
with
we tried it.
90% of the.
We tried it. Listen, we fell for the hype when it was happening. When they signed they signed Ninja and another
Shroud.
I forgot
another
his
guy.
name.
Samurai.
Shroud, that's right. I don't watch any of these guys, but a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And they kind of cut a huge fraction of their viewership down by going to Mixer because they were offered quite a lot of money.
Well, they were paid very
Rumored
well
to
for
be, I know Ninjas was rumored to be 30 million. I mean, these
Whoa.
numbers are hugely, can vary huge, but
Whoa.
any type of million
Yeah.
is a crazy deal. And if it is indeed 30 million, they only were on this for a year. So I don't know if it was like, if you do this for 5 years, you get this amount of money. If you do this for this amount, we'll give you this, and then we'll cut it. I don't know if it was a guaranteed.
It wasn't even a full year.
No, it was
Or
pretty
it
fast.
wasn't a
get
full
paid
year.
up front.
I don't know if it was. I don't know, but any amount that was, it was a crazy amount to move over.
They made off. They're
They're the ones who made off on this whole thing.
absolutely.
They got the win.
So the problem with this is that people are mad. People who grew their whole viewership on Mixer, who had faith in this and really did move from Twitch or something and started and got their whole crew onto that.
Yeah.
They're mad because there was nothing said about this. It just happened, and they said, you know what? At the end of the month, or we give you a month and a half or whatever. Was it July 30th?
Yep.
It's over. We're cutting it. We're cutting it. It's done. So, regardless of your fan base, he said, yeah, you can move over to Facebook Gaming. A lot of people don't like Facebook because of privacy concerns. So they're like, I tried not to go to Facebook Gaming. Why do you think I'm on Mixer? I don't like Twitch because why do you think I'm on Mixer? So there's not that many choices you can have. So to force somebody to go back to Twitch or go to Facebook Gaming, that's where the problem lies. But it's said that Facebook Gaming offered Ninja and Shroud double the amount that they were given.
Wow.
Which could be astronomical. If it isn't 60 million, come on.
That's a
But
good payday.
last I heard, they didn't accept that, and they're probably going to go back to Twitch. But I mean, it was still there was some things that said they were still thinking about it, or some that just said they just played out, didn't do it.
Wow.
I could assume that they would probably just go back to Twitch instead of just trying Facebook, because anything this proves that nothing is coming near Twitch right now.
Right.
Nothing. YouTube and Twitch are the ones that people are using.
Those are the heavy
Facebook
hitters.
is very, very far in the back
I didn't even know that was a thing.
at all. No, it's
I
been
randomly
a
see-
thing.
And I just randomly see celebrities playing games. I'll see Ronda Rousey playing Mortal Kombat.
Really?
I'll see the singer Kerry Hilson playing Call of Duty.
It's on there, and the reason why is because most everybody has a Facebook still.
Yeah.
There's a
Wait,
huge
Or
platform.
they were getting
Carrie
paid.
Hilson's still around?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Or they're getting paid to do that.
They can be getting paid to endorse.
I'm-
it.
no,
I would assume
they're
that they're getting
definitely
paid because
getting
I don't.
They-
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So,
no one says hey, I'm just going to randomly use this platform. And same with
nobody
Ninja.
uses.
It's he could go back to Twitch, but it's Twitch will just be yeah, come back. Or if I was
Yeah.
Ninja and loaded their company, it'd be it's hey, YouTube, what do you want to do to get Ninja on your platform? Because it's not just where he goes, he'll obviously get subscribers. It's I'd rather have a minimum guarantee up front. So yeah. So Facebook Gaming paid a few other streamers to come exclusively on their platform and stuff. They just didn't pay the big top tier like Ninja, but yeah, it's all money deals. It'll be it's why Will Smith is suddenly on YouTube. He's doing that he's doing it to stay relevant, but he's also got a minimum guarantee production fund from YouTube to say, hey, Will, bring we need more mainstream audience over to YouTube. And I feel like that's a little bit disingenuous, because there's people on YouTube making the content that people love, and they just give celebrities the money. So, I'd hope they don't give Ninja and that any more money, and maybe spread it around the smaller creators, because
Level 857.
$10,000. $10,000 times how many goes a lot further than
Exactly.
one person times $10 million. It's
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But I can see why he didn't go to Facebook, because it's like if you've just got $30 million and someone says, hey, we'll actually give you, instead of giving you 30, we'll give you 45. They're like, I got $30 million. It's like once you get into tens of millions of dollars, it's like, another $10 million to be stuck in a contract. No, I'd rather do whatever I want. I've got $30 million.
Yeah, exactly.
And at their level,
that's
if
do
they
whatever
have-
you want money.
Yeah.
if he goes back to Twitch or whatever and gets his audience back, even close,
He will.
and then he's like, I'm gonna do endorsements. I'm still gonna get paid from this because I was banking off Twitch beforehand anyway. And then when I get my energy drink endorsements or whatever, they're gonna make 30 million like chump change, especially when you have that much money already.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just invested in other things. You're just making tons back. After that point, you don't care about what you're making anymore.
Just as long as he doesn't buy like a mega yacht for 30 million, then he's like, man, I got no money.
Yeah, assuming they're not stupid.
Just buy a $10 million one. Just a 10 million.
If he hasn't done it already.
Keep it humble. Keep it humble.
Who wants to be seen in a $10 million yacht? Come on.
man.
Come on.
That's for peasants.
You want to be laughed at while you're
Biggest streamer
streaming?
on Switch.
You want to be laughed at while you're streaming with your background?
But as far as Mixer itself, like I remember reading an article a few weeks, I want to say a month ago. I remember reading an article, and it was an article about game streaming and the different platforms and how well they were doing. Like,
It's like
during
2%.
during the worldwide pandemic, people streaming, like obviously everybody
it went
was-
up.
Streaming went up. It was high.
Yeah.
So already, YouTube and Twitch
By
right
far.
up there.
By far the
they were
top.
like neck and neck.
No,
And
Twitch
Mixer,
is still way up, but YouTube is right there.
They're
It's-
right
it's-
there. It was right there. I mean, it wasn't that far off, but Mixer, it was like 3%.
They get 2%. They had 2% growth since signing these guys.
Damn.
2% growth.
it.
That's not.
And Facebook even grew 200% since then.
Damn,
Wow.
2%.
Yeah.
2%.
Jesus.
So they really, I don't know why.
Shit the bed.
They showed
Well-
that in the scale. They were like, yeah,
They shit the
this is-
bed.
This is what everybody's doing. And
The fact that Microsoft made it exclusive to Microsoft and made it the only way to stream on the system starts a rebellion to make people not want to use it.
That's
Because
a bad idea.
if you can't have the choice of using Twitch or YouTube and you're making somebody use something, that's automatically
They kind of get mad.
Wait,
a dead thing.
It's like what
that
they do
sounds
with,
like some Microsoft type shit.
well,
No, that's what I'm saying. on Xbox. I'm talking about on the Xbox. And the platform itself offered some cool stuff. It's just that they didn't know how to market it to show you that it offered like co-op streaming and stuff like that. No one even knew about that unless you really looked into it.
That sucks.
same thing
And
with
it didn't seem like it was laggy. It didn't seem like it was a bad service.
Right.
It's just that
marketing.
Marketed poorly.
what was the point of me going to it? Like if you gave people a reason to go to it, like you could say new streamers get a platform where you can grow your audience way better than Twitch. That would have gotten people to say, hey, I can get on here and make money. I can get on here and start something. And you're making it like something easy for me to try and do. Because Twitch doesn't do that. You have to offer something that Twitch doesn't do completely at all and
Right.
market the hell out of that.
Right.
And have people who can say, I'm a Mixer success story. Look at me. I'm not somebody who grew and blew up on Twitch and then just moved over here. I'm actually a nobody who got big on Mixer. And we didn't see anyone who did that. Not one person.
That's the same thing that Microsoft did with Bing.
Bing is still around, but I mean, they make you use it.
They
It makes
make
it,
you
so
use
I
it. I
make
hate
myself
using it.
use Google.
I hate using it. I use Bing to go to Google.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
like, oh, this-
Because the second you make someone use so it's like, don't go
Bing to
outside
go
after
Google.
10. I'm going outside when I want.
yeah,
So-
it's tried and true. It works. I'm used to it. Brand loyalty. You know, you
But
can't.
you have to give me a reason to use something.
It
like
also
Bing.
reminds me of Sony when the PS4 first launched.
With the music system?
They had
Music
they had their
service?
own streaming.
Yeah, and they didn't
The
let you
share
use Spotify.
button. They had their own streaming service.
on live or something.
Yeah, it was like
On live, yeah.
live. And then everybody was complaining. They're like, yeah, YouTube. What about YouTube?
They don't want to use what
What
they
Twitch?
don't know about.
What
unless
about
it
it?
offers
And then
something.
they've eventually added those features. And of course, it's still being used now.
I mean, they exclusively use Spotify now, but that's still more accepted because
Yeah,
their service was something that nobody wants to pay extra for.
you can't,
Yeah.
you know.
The
I don't
second
know.
I found out that you couldn't use Twitch on Xbox, I was like, I just
No, you
did
can use
this.
Twitch on Xbox.
You can now. It was
do you mean?
exclusive.
Now.
Like you couldn't use the Kinect. They forced you. Like you couldn't
Oh,
use the
yeah.
camera. The updates changed it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't use the Kinect camera and use Twitch. You
Yes.
had to use Mixer. And the
Gotcha.
second, it wasn't like that before. And I was like, oh, you're making me use this is useless to me now because I have to go on Mixer to use your product and what I bought with your system that you said had to be on it.
It's never
The
good.
Connect was not needed, obviously, but you made it not needed.
Troy, that's your company, man. Defend
Variety.
it. I'm sorry.
Variety.
I can.
Yo, listen, if you could choose,
Well, you can say it's Microsoft. It's like they separate the Xbox and Microsoft brands, but I feel bad to the people at Mixer that have lost their jobs, and then those creators that are now have to go to another platform, but then ask their subscribers again to give us money again.
Yeah.
It's like, I've already paid you money there, and it's going to be brutal for it's brutal for the smaller channels.
It's true.
I don't know
Because,
how to transition.
You have to start again.
Yeah. I don't know how to change. This is going to go to Facebook. And if your members will be automatically moved over, who says they all have Facebook? Like, who knows?
Yeah.
And
Well, they're offering. I think they're offering like $2,500 if you go there and stay for 3 months. So there was like if you're already a partnered Mixer, almost like
for the partners.
an incentive deal.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least they're giving something there, but. Yeah, it's tough. Even for those creators, are like, I have to change all my graffics. I have to change all my, spots. Like for some of them, it's like they have to pay money for that because it's they don't have the artwork skills. So it's brutal.
It sucks.
It's such a drop the ball from Microsoft on that one.
I expect that from Google.
And to think
No,
the amount of money they could have spent on they could have spent that on buying studios or making more games because they paid for I don't know what was it called before Mixer. It was Beam.
Beam was a cooler name.
Beam was a cool name.
I was subscribed to that before it turned to Mixer, and I liked Beam.
If you type Mixer into Google, it's like
You're gonna end up with a blender.
Yeah, you get a blender. You don't get the streaming service.
No, I think
Like,
I think Beam was a cooler name for that type.
It was
cool. Beam's cool.
I think it was cool. It just wasn't marketed properly though. But it all comes down to marketing though, man.
Yeah.
Listen, these guys
Twitch
who
is tough
made
to beat.
these guys who jumped on Mixer and made it their baby, just had their baby swiped from them. So I feel for them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're definitely going to go to Twitch. They're all going to Twitch. You just messed up.
I can only
completely.
imagine the
Somebody stole that baby.
The executive that pitched the idea to hire.
But there's also some stuff about that too. So there was like a racial remark said by one of the execs
Of course.
from
Zuckerberg?
Microsoft,
Oh, okay, sorry.
who was in charge of Mixer, like the day 24 hours just before they said we quit the whole thing because they said something like our partners are like our slaves or something like that. It was a bad thing. And then people were coming after that. It's like, y'all better do something about this guy who said that.
Wrong time.
And,
Like, seriously,
and then
timing
literally,
is very poor.
but then literally the day after, it's like we wash our hands clean of Mixer. So if anybody says anything about that guy, like, listen, Facebook has Mixer. Facebook had nothing to do with that. It's not with Microsoft anymore. So that's done. So that's
It's a
I don't
mess.
think it has anything to do, but it could have something to do with it.
Hot mess.
Wow.
Just a hot
Yeah.
mess.
Bad PR.
Completely.
I just want to know what Microsoft is going to do now on their system. Are they going to have it streamed directly to Facebook, or are they going to give you the choice to
They've
do
been
it?
quiet though.
They just know what they need to do. They just need to give you all the choices.
Yeah,
Make
just
it
put it
okay
on
to
there.
stream to Twitch. Make it okay to stream to YouTube. Make it okay to stream to Facebook.
Yes.
Give you the option to stream to all of them at the same time, and then you got a platform.
Oh shit. That's
There's
actually
there's a way
cool.
to do it. I just don't know how.
No, you got the platform. Well, the
if
problem
they-
with that is the live chat. You can't
Yeah.
follow 3 things on live chat.
Unless
You
they can
got to
do
get
it
3
on the
different
system.
laptops, and you good.
How are
3
people
different
supposed?
people.
How are people supposed to stream Crackdown 3? Like, come on.
Might as well do that. It's gonna suck. If it's streaming from a console, it's gonna suck anyway. Just use a laptop.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
streaming
it
software?
we'll see what happens. We're down to 3 now, guys. We're down to 3 streaming services.
That's all we need.
No one else could jump into this market now without a lot of money.
Hold on, Twitch.
You already got Amazon.
YouTube.
You already got Google.
Facebook.
Microsoft jumped
Facebook.
out, and Facebook. Those are the 3. There's nobody
Those are
else.
the two.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
unless Apple wants to jump
and it's Amazon, Google.
Oh, that's right.
and Facebook. So
yeah.
I
That's
just read today
Yeah, just-
Amazon's trying to get into the
Streaming?
no, Amazon.
No, Amazon
oh,
on
sorry,
Twitch.
on TV.
You mean Apple? Apple needs to jump in and be like, here's the streaming service all from the phone. That's it. And then everyone already has them. So it's probably going to be more successful than Facebook. Who knows?
Streaming service.
That's easy.
Yeah.
All Facebook need to do is, like you said, have more success stories. If there are streamers making money on it, showcase them.
Yeah.
It's like, because it's all about like, okay, it's a grind on Twitch. You know, you really have to stand out and you have to punch hard for that. But it's like, oh, if I go to Facebook, you know, I don't have to be as successful, but I can make just as much money because people are already kind of connected in the ad networks. You know, because Facebook have a lot more ad buyers. You know, like we run ads on Facebook, you know, but we won't run it on Twitch because it's, you know, more expensive. You get people selling, you know, blenders or mixers, you know, and other stuff on Facebook. The people that sell stuff on, people advertising on Twitch or advertising games and, you know, game related kind of, you know, marketing stuff. But you'll get Facebook, you'll get local ads from like, you know, around the world. So they have that power. And same with YouTube, you know, you'll get ads for, you know, local businesses. So that's their power because they can raise that CPM. So they just need to push. They just need more of those, you know, case studies and support those creators. You know, they're pushing it in your face. Like when I log into Facebook, I use it all the time. But you know, I'm on random Facebook groups for whatever it is. I'll see Facebook gaming pushed in my face, and you know, because they're trying to bottle up. So they have that power. So you know, because people go to Facebook for non-gaming stuff. So they need to like push it in their face and, you know, get some more success stories where people are like, hey, I've only got, you know, a small base, but they're really loyal and I'm making more money than I would on Twitch. And that will spread that, you know, around. So, I don't know.
They've already got the streaming infrastructure for live streaming. Easy. People do it all the time. Hit the button, boom, you're streaming. Everybody sees you. Everybody's chatting. That's the most I've seen people chat while you're streaming. Easily. So that's already there. If they make a Facebook gaming, like say a separate app or something that forces, like that changes the whole hub and outlook of how it presents Facebook gaming, and they figure that out and figure out, oh, are my friends playing right now? And new people who I don't know that they may know, are they playing right now? And they figure something different than Twitch. That's what's going to push this. If they just say, we got it, you guys come over, and they don't figure out something different, it's going to fail.
Yeah,
completely.
It has to be something different.
Completely. Even YouTube gaming had to stop.
Yeah.
Like them pushing YouTube gaming alone, they stopped pushing YouTube gaming as an app. It's still up there as a way to stream, but they were trying really, really hard. But that hub that they had for their site wasn't working for people. So they got rid of that and they said, okay, we'll just keep it there at least because Google is very known to cut ties with anything. So they're lucky they kept gaming because they said, why not? Why not? We're still making money. If you're not hemorrhaging money like Mixer was, then you might as well keep it going.
Yeah.
Until you find out a new viable way to keep it going more.
Yeah,
and you know, these companies are making money off streaming. They're still doing it. So just had to figure out a way to get people to do it.
Good riddance, Mixer.
Whoa,
James.
Damn.
cold-blooded.
Damn. Calm him down over there.
I'm sorry for everyone who lost their jobs.
Wow.
Sorry for everyone who lost their jobs. That sucks.